If you recently received a lawsuit settlement of 500,000 or more, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is investing the money too fast. That may sound strange because investing feels responsible. You may be thinking, I need to make this money grow, or I don't want it just sitting in cash, or I finally have a chance to fix everything. But before you invest a large settlement, there are several decisions that can change your taxes, your retirement, your family life, and your future income. This video is especially for someone who recently received or expects to receive 500,000 or more from a lawsuit or legal settlement that wants to avoid costly mistakes. I'm Tommy Cloud. I'm a certified financial planner. I'm also a qualified Kingdom advisor, and I am the founder of Third Act Retirement Planning. It's a company that I started back in 2000, and I help people virtually all over the country who receive 500,000 or more in sudden wealth make wise financial decisions before taxes, family pressure, and rushed investing create costly mistakes. This is educational, not personal financial, tax, or legal advice. Your situation may depend on the type of settlement, tax rules, legal terms, medical needs, and your broader financial plan. So before you invest a lawsuit settlement, here are 5 decisions to make first. Decision number 1, do not invest until you understand what part of the settlement is yours to keep. A lawsuit settlement can look simple on the surface. You may see a large number on paper, but that does not always mean all of that money is available to invest. There may be attorney's fees. There may be medical bills. There may be liens. There may be taxes. There may be repayment issues or future cash needs. Before you invest, you need to know the real net amount, not the headline number. The real amount, that belongs in your plan. I've seen people think they had more money than they actually had because they did not account for taxes, legal costs, or future expenses. That can lead to overspending or overinvesting too early. Now, decision number 2, do not assume the settlement is tax-free. Some lawsuit settlement money may be taxable, especially in certain physical injury cases, but other parts may be taxable. For example, money tied to lost wages, interest, emotional distress may be treated differently. This is where people can get into trouble. They invest the money, they spend some of it, they give some away, then tax time comes, and they're surprised by a bill they did not plan for. Before you invest, you may need to coordinate with an accountant, an estate planning attorney, and a financial planner. The goal is not to guess. The goal is to understand the tax picture before you make major moves. Decision number 3, protect your cash before you chase returns. After a large settlement, it can feel like you need to put the money to work right away, but your first job may not be growth. Your first job may be protection. You may need money set aside for taxes, medical care, living expenses. You may need time to make clear decisions. You may need a safety reserve while your life settles down. And we always recommend an emergency fund of at least 6 living costs. I've seen people invest quickly, then panic when the market dropped because there was never a real plan. When you're getting into risk asset classes, they need time to bake, so to speak. You ideally would like to give those risk asset classes at least 10 years in the oven before you need to pull the money out. So that should help govern how much money you have outside of the risk asset classes. The problem was not just the market. The problem was that the money was invested before they knew what they needed the money to do. Some settlement money may need to be safe and liquid. Some may need to create income. Some may be for long-term growth. Some may need to be protected for future care. Each dollar needs a job before it gets invested. Decision number 4, decide what this money must do for your life. A lawsuit settlement is not just an investment account. It may be replacing income. It may be covering medical needs. It may be helping you retire. It may be protecting your spouse or children. It may be helping you rebuild after a very hard season. That means the investment decision comes after the life decision. Before asking, where should I invest this money? Ask better questions. Here's some better questions. Do I need this money to create income? Do I need to pay for care? Do I need to replace my lost earnings? Do I need to protect my retirement? Do I need to reduce debt? Do I need to support family without putting myself at risk? I've seen people give large amounts to family before they knew whether their own retirement income was secure. I've also seen people pay off debt immediately, only to realize later they needed more cash available. The right move depends on the role this money needs to play. And decision number 5, the final one, build a plan before family pressure and sales pressure begin. When people find out you received a settlement, pressure can show up fast. Family may ask for help. Friends may have ideas. Of course they're going to have ideas. We know those ideas are coming. It's one of the most predictable things on earth. Death and taxes and ideas from your friends after you've become wealthy. Salespeople, of course. Someone may tell you about a business deal, a real estate idea, annuity, crypto investment, or private fund. Some of those ideas may sound urgent, but urgency is often where mistakes happen. One of my clients last year, she got a large sum of money and she began talking to something she found online. She was successfully able to trade some stocks while the stock was in a raging bull market, and she made some good money doing that. And then she went back to them and talked with them, and they recommended these private placements to her. And that was last year, and it's entirely possible that she'll never see that money again. And it was quite a bit of money. Thank goodness it wasn't everything she had, but it was most of what she had in savings, or about a third of it. It's about a third. Before you say yes to anyone, you need a decision process. What money is available? What money is not available? What taxes or legal issues need attention? What risk are you willing to take? What income do you need? What future costs must be protected? A large lawsuit settlement can change your life, but only if it's handled with care. So here is a recap. First of all, before I give you the recap, I want to say humility is huge here. You see all these headlines. So many people fall in life because of pride. Pride thinking they don't need help. Pride thinking they can do it on their own. And it's going to lead to a fall. And I'd hate to see you lose that money because of pride and also foolishness and being unwilling to have the humility to seek the help of others. The Bible says there's victory in a multitude of counselors. It would be foolish for any of us to receive a large sum of money and try to just handle it with our own without seeking out wise counsel. Number 1, before investing a lawsuit settlement, first understand the real net amount. Number 2, do not assume it is tax-free. Number 3, protect the cash you may need soon. Number 4, decide what money must do for your life. And number 5, build a plan before pressure starts coming from family, friends, or financial salespeople. The key is this: do not invest first and plan later. Plan first, then invest based on the plan. If you've recently received $500,000 or more from a lawsuit settlement and you are not sure what to do next, you can apply for a sudden wealth planning session using the link inside the description, which says Windfall Clarity. On that call, we will talk through what you received, what decisions may be urgent, what tax or legal issues you may need attention, how this money may affect your retirement, what your next wise step should be. This session is not for someone looking for a hot stock tip or a quick answer. It is for someone who wants a thoughtful plan before making major decisions with sudden wealth. And that's our video for today. My name again is Tommy Cloud, and we will see you back here again on the Sudden Wealth Stewardship channel. If you liked our video, hit subscribe and we'll show up more in your algorithms. And we look forward to seeing you again on the next edition of Sudden Wealth Stewardship.